Hey friends, Sarah here, and I'm super excited about today's video. I realized that we are now at the end of the first quarter, and I have not yet shared, other than some of my Project Pan videos that are themed, I haven't really shared what I'm using sort of generally. So today I'm sharing my very first makeup basket of the year. So let me first start by saying, yes, hello, I got bangs. I can't remember if I've actually filmed any videos since I've had bangs, but if not, I love them. My husband was a little apprehensive when I came home with bangs, but I love them. I'm like totally making them my entire personality now. So I wasn't sure, but yes, I love them. Let me know if you think bangs are in, or if you think they're out. He kind of thought that bangs were on the way out, so hopefully that's not the case. Also, yes, I was gone for basically the entire month of March. Today's March 31st as I'm filming this, and we had a crazy March. My husband had, my son had some doctor's appointments. We had spring break, which I thought, oh great, I'll be able to get caught up on videos. No, not the case. My husband got really injured, ended up having surgery, and life has just been lifing. So hopefully I'm back. I'm gonna try to like film a ton of videos today so I can at least get that part caught up. So here we go. I wanted to share my makeup basket. I realized I hadn't done that yet this year, and that was something that I had really enjoyed in the past. Plus, I'm nosy and I just like to see what other people are using. So let's start with complexion. So this is not skincare or anything. This is basically like where I start after I do my skincare. So I have just the very last, and I don't know why I keep certain things in their boxes and then other things I like don't keep in their boxes. I don't know. I have no idea. But this is one that I always happen to keep in the box. This is the Mary Kay CC cream. This is called the Complexion Corrector Cream. It does have a broad spectrum SPF 15. I get really nervous of sunscreens in beauty products because I am crazy allergic to chemical sunscreens. I can only use mineral sunscreens, but this one seems to work okay for me. This is the shade light to medium. I'm not a Mary Kay lady. One of my gals in book club is, so I do support her from time to time. And I like this one. It does, you know, I would say it's more of like a light to less light. I wouldn't say medium coverage, but it does have some decent color payoff to it. I do like that one, but like I say, I'm just on the last bit of that. So I switched to this Maybelline Dream BB Fresh, and again, they have two versions of this on the Ulta website, and the blue one I think doesn't have sunscreen in it. I thought that was the one that I was ordering, but I got the pink one, and this one does have a broad spectrum SPF 30. So of course when I got it, I looked at the ingredients, but this is a mineral sunscreen, so I've been using this for a couple of weeks and it seems to do okay. This is, compared to this one, a very light coverage. I would say really it just sort of evens me out a little bit. It is what I'm wearing today. I've got a lot of bright lights on me, so I don't even know if you can tell the difference, but my shade in this one is non-existent. It doesn't tell me what my shade is. Oh, it says 120, medium sheer tint. So yeah, medium sheer. I would say that is pretty accurate. I have been using, for my concealer, I've been using another Maybelline product, this Instant Age Rewind Eraser. This is in the corrector shade. It is mildly pink. I would say I probably need something a little bit more salmon colored or peach colored. This doesn't quite do it for me. It's in 160, which is the corrector shade. It's all right, but I find that I have been also using a concealer on top of that. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. Again, some things I leave in boxes. I don't know. Why am I the way that I am? Who knows? This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. This one is okay. My shade is light 40N. This matches really well with the CC cream that I use in this same line. This one is very light, and it's very liquidy, so I only tend to use a couple of dots, but I'm kind of pairing these two together. I don't use the concealer every day, but I absolutely use the corrector every day. Just kind of depends on how much I want to fuss and how much I want to make sure that I'm, concealed and all that good stuff. Another ColourPop product, this one I love, and I'm so close to being done with it. This is the ColourPop No Filter Setting. It's the loose setting, I was going to say setting spray, setting powder in translucent. I have literally like particles left. I'm so close to being done with this. Obviously already taken the sifter out. This is going to be gone, I'm going to say this week. I have not repurchased it yet because I've got a couple of other powders that that I need to like sort through and see what I'm going to use next. I really, really enjoy this powder. But I haven't, like I say, I haven't repurchased it just yet, but probably will in the future. Next, for like color products on the skin, I do have a bronzer that I've been using from the Sephora palette. This is just the Sephora, they call it the Sephora blush palette. It is gigantic and really hard to, hard to open. So this is, I guess, supposed to be a blush palette. This one was like my perfect bronzer shade. I use that all up, and I've been using this one here for, I don't know, this is probably the second year that I've been using it. You can see I'm like, I need to repress it. I'm not good at repressing, so I've really just been like digging my brush in there on the edges, but it will be done soon, hopefully. I don't love it. It's not necessarily my perfect shade, but it will do. And when I bought this several years ago, I loved the idea of all these different blushes or blush shades, and I literally haven't used any of them. What I am using for blush is this incredible, holy crap, the payoff on this stuff. This is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush, and the color is, it's like coral something, Coral Crush. This like bright coral orange is, I'm telling you, what you see is what you get on this. I put a dot here and a dot here, and I still get like crazy, crazy color payoff. I actually put this under the setting powder, and then I put what I'll show you in a second as my powder blush on top of it. Crazy payoff. Love this. Inexpensive. This is gonna last me literally 10 years because I just use so very little of it. I mean, like I say, 2 dots a day, like 1 on each cheek. I see people who like put 3 and 4 dots of these liquid blushes all on their cheeks, and I think, holy crap, like where you must be going to Broadway or something. Like as much as much color payoff as that has. Yeah, I simply don't need that much for my everyday life. So I put on the liquid blush, I blend it out with a beauty blender, and I'm really, really loving the way that that looks under the translucent powder. At the very end of my makeup routine, I do top it off with just a touch of this Beautycounter Satin Powder Blush. And Beautycounter has gone out of business now. I don't think you can get their products anymore. This is in the shade Passion Fruit, and when I show you this shade, y'all, it looks, pretty demure, pretty mindful. Wow, I have been using this blush for, I think 2 years, maybe more than 2 years, and I need like tap, tap, and then I tap it off and then put it on my cheeks. This has so much color to it, very easy to go overboard. I do love it, but really, really easy to overdo it with that blush. So that's basically everything that I put on my face. Next, eyes. I guess we can just talk about the primer that I use first. So this is I'm trying to kind of squish it down to get it. I guess I'm about halfway done. Gosh, I feel like this thing has lasted forever. This is the Ulta Beauty Tinted Eye Primer. So I considered this a dupe for like the Urban Decay. What was the one that's like a champagne color? Was that called Sin, I think? I had that a long time ago. I don't spend a ton of money on eye primers anymore because this one from Ulta Beauty works just great. The Milani one that I've had before works amazing. I just don't think you have to spend $28 for an eyeshadow primer anymore. So I probably won't be doing that. Like I say, this one is Ulta Beauty. It is tinted. It's like a champagne-y color. It works just fine. I have literally used this for ages, and it will probably be around for a very long time to come. You need the absolute tiniest bit, and then I just blend it out. Still loving my Pan That palette for this year. This is the Too Faced Christmas Coffee like mini holiday palette. I love it. I will show you my progress soon. I probably am gonna film that video right after this one because I'm very, very proud of the progress on this palette. I'll give you a preview here. You can see it. I just realized it has all of the shades there. So like chocolatey brown one, I guess coffee brown one would be an appropriate way to say that. Lots of nice neutrals, a couple of pops of color. So this green is a shimmer. This like burgundy or maroon color is a shimmer. And then there's one that's kind of like I think it's Slow Roasted, the one that's more of like a shimmer. I am wearing, what's the burgundy one? Candy Cane Latte. That's what I'm wearing like right here in the middle today. Not sure if you can see it, but anyway, loving the looks. I mean, it's all basically the same look that I do every day, and then just like, what do I want to put in the middle? Is it going to be the green? Is it going to be the burgundy? Or is it just going to be that like warm chocolatey brown? So loving this. Can't wait to show you my progress. I keep it super simple on the eyes. I have terrible allergies, and we're moving into spring here in Texas, so the struggle is real, y'all. I have been using this Anastasia Brow Freeze Gel on my brows. I don't fuss with my brows. I don't know how. I don't have the patience for it. So I've just been using this, and holy crap. If you need your brows to stay and not move like for the week, this is your friend. When I went into Sephora back in September for my birthday, I said, I need a new brow gel and I don't have time to fuss. Like, I don't pencil them in. I do nothing. I literally just put on a clear brow gel and I go about my day. But I said, I need something that's going to stay. She's your girl, y'all. This sucker holds, and sometimes it gets like too crispy and I have to like, you know, do a little Botox check there because I have to like move my eyebrows up and down just to get some movement because they're frozen so solid. I don't wear mascara every day. I have mascara on today because I'm filming, but like I don't wear it to church because I cry it off. I don't wear it just in my everyday life because, again, #allergy season. But when I do, this is the one that I like. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous. It's in the burgundy shade, so whatever. Yeah, burgundy. Whoa. So I like this one. It's really nice for brown eyes. I would say light brown, leaning toward like a goldeny brown. So that's what I wear. My lips kind of change every day. One of the things that I'm using for lip service, which I'm also hopefully going to film soon, is the Glossier Wild Fig Balm.com. This is fine. Don't love it, but again, trying to get through it. I do love this lip pencil. This is the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in BFF2. It's like a very just neutrally brown. Love it. I'm wearing a ton of that. And right now what I'm wearing it with the most is, ooh, my voice just did a funky thing. What I'm wearing it with the most is this Bite Beauty in Glacé. Y'all, this is what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing this total lip combo today and loving this Bite Beauty pencil, and so sad that Bite Beauty is no more and I will not be able to find this again. So that is that. I just realized I had this kind of sitting here in the back. Top everything off and really lock it in place with this ColourPop Pretty Fresh. This is the hyaluronic acid setting mist. It's inexpensive. I think this bottle is $8. It lasts me a good, a decently long time, and daily my face is lasting. I went outside. I had just had like my normal day the other day, and my husband was outside on the back porch grilling some dinner for us, and I went outside and it was like 7:30 at night, and he said, "Whoa, did you just redo your makeup?" And I said, "Nope, I've looked like this all day." And he said, "Oh," he said, your eyeshadow looks darker," and he said, "You look like you just put on a full face of makeup." So props to ColourPop, because I literally had not touched my face since probably 6:30 that morning. So that's everything that I'm using right now. Check out the links in the description box below. I've got my Instagram. I've got, what else do I have? My Goodreads. Oh, I'm gonna film a reading video too here pretty soon. All of the things are in the box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.